The Chimney Sweeper, a little black thing among the snow, by William Blake, 1757 to 1827. A little black thing among the snow, crying, weep, weep, in notes of woe. Where are thy father and mother? Say, they are both gone up to the church to pray. Because I was happy upon the heath, and smiled among the winter's snow, they clothed me in the clothes of death, and taught me to sing the notes of woe. And because I'm happy and dance and sing, they think they have done me no injury, and are gone to praise God and his priest and king, who made up a heaven of our misery. Okay, this poem is by William Blake. He is a British poet. He was born, I think, in Soho and spent most of his time in London. He was a poet and a painter, and he made prints as well. And he's one of the leading romantic poets. So what's this poem about? Well, this poem is about child labour, about the horrors of child labour, and it's also about a criticism against the church and the monarchy for pretending that they are helping the lives of orphans, and making themselves and feeling good and religious people, when in fact these children have been condemned to a life of misery. So, a little black thing among the snow, crying weep, weep, in notes of woe. Okay, so first thing to notice is the use of this word thing. This thing is a child, but the child has been treated like a thing. And there's this little black child covered in soot, in what comes out of a chimney. And he's in the snow, and you've got this contrast of black and white. And this child is crying, weep, weep. He's crying and crying in notes of woe, in notes of sadness. So he's crying sadly. So notice the rhyme, snow with woe, and weep, 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 in notes of woe. What. This is alliteration. Where are thy father and mother? Say. So I think Blake is asking this little child, where are your father and your mother? And the child replies, they are both gone up to the church to pray. So this is actually saying they are dead. Yeah, they've gone to the church to pray, but they are now dead, and this child is an orphan. Because I was happy upon the heath, and smiled among the winter's snow. Okay, so here the child is remembering the time before his parents died, and he was happy on the heath. The heath is a big open piece of land, yeah, and the child was happy in the winter's snow. And then the child's parents died, and they clothed me in the clothes of death, and taught me to sing the notes of woe. So then, as the child had no parents, was an orphan, one of the things that the church used to be responsible for is making these orphans apprentices, and they would apprentice them to chimney sweeps. And the chimney sweeps would then make them climb up chimneys and clean the inside of chimneys. Now this was very dangerous because you could get stuck, and it was poisonous, and this caused cancer as well. Soot is carcinogenic. So they clothed me in the clothes of death. Here, this is referring to the death of his parents, and they made him a chimney sweep, which is also a death sentence as well. The chimney sweeps, they died in the chimneys, or they died very soon, at a very early age, and taught me to sing the notes of woe. And they taught me to live a life of sadness. Yeah, because I think this job was very hard. They were very badly treated. And they had effectively nobody to look after them. The master chimney sweep, who they were apprenticed to, was the only person who would look after them at all. They were totally dependent on this person. And because I'm happy and dance and sing, they think they have done me no injury. So, despite all of these horrors and this thing, I still dance and sing. And I think this is the only way for the child to keep its morale up, and the child dances and sings. And they think. So the question is, who is they? Well, they talks about the church who put him in this job, and the monarchy and the rich. Yeah, so the important people and the church think that they've done nothing wrong to me because I still dance and sing. It's the only happiness I have left. Yeah, and they think they've done nothing wrong, and they've all gone to praise God and his priest and king. Okay, so all of these people are saying, look how wonderful we are, how charitable we are. We give these orphans, we look after these orphans by finding a work for them so that they are looked after. But in fact, these people made up a heaven of our misery. So these people, the church, have invented a heaven because they are good charitable people, so they think, out of the misery of these children. So the church and the aristocracy feel that this is a very good thing that they've done, but effectively they've sold these children into slavery and death. So, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. The Chimney Sweeper, a little black thing among the snow, by William Blake.